everybody. Welcome to Growing Up Chestnut. I'm Michael Chestnut, and this is my beautiful, beautiful sister, Greg.
Yeah.
No?
Anyway, no.
All right. So, hey, we're doing this. We're pre-recording today because I'm going to be on a cruise this Thursday, so I'm not going to be available, and then Becky is going to Gatlinburg, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So and we don't want to miss. So we decided to do it today. Today was we had a party at the house for John's graduation, and everybody's partying that he graduated.
I know.
So
now you're old. Nobody at home.
Amber's old, so I'm young. So anyways, we are today going to talk about, and the guitar probably gives it away a little bit. We're going to talk about music.
Yes.
Okay, and our stuff, So our family,
growing up, mom loved to sing.
Mom loved to sing, and they liked
us to sing.
They did, because you become part of the ministry for your family.
Yeah.
But we liked it.
We loved them.
I remember, Becky, they gave you piano lessons, but then Greg had them, and he did.
Baba Link.
Yeah, that's all Greg got out of it. And then when I wanted it, they wouldn't give it to me. So I taught myself how to play the piano and everything. And then I started with the guitar first.
Right.
And then
Greg does the guitar, you do the guitar.
Yep. And Becky does piano. And my wife, Amber, just picks and a grins.
Oh,
knows what I mean. So anyways, she's sitting over here to the side giving me bad looks. So anyways, but we're talking about funny stuff that happened. And one of my favorite stories was
one of my favorite stories.
Were you there that day when it happened?
No.
No? So
no, the good stuff always happened when I went to college.
When you went to college? Well, I remember what happened. So one day Dad preached a message, and
wasn't it like a homecoming type?
It was a homecoming weekend. So it was we had preaching, and then dinner on the ground, and then we came back. Instead of having our evening service, we had it at like 2:00, and had another music time and all that. Well, in the morning part, Dad preached this message, and he used me and Mom as his illustration.
Of course.
And of course, in Dad's stories, Dad was always the hero or the God figure, right? And me and Mom were always...
He was always right.
We were Lucifers in his stories. Yeah. We were the devil, the bad things, the illustrations. So it made me mad, but it made Mom mad.
Yes.
And so I told her what I was going to do when we sang. And she said, I was kind of getting her permission. And she said, by all means.
Because Dad hated that song to begin with.
Dad hated it. So Dad doesn't like Pat Boone because it's Hollywood Christianity back then, So he had this song out called Put Your Hand in the Hand of the Man Who Steals Water, right? So I sang it like this, and we're going to sing it together.
Something he didn't like.
Okay, so it went like this. It goes, put your hand in the hand of the man who steals the water. Put your hand in the hand of the man who calms the sea. Well, you can look at yourself and you can look at others differently. But put your hand in the hand of the man from Galilee. Well, Dad hated that song. So I said, well, you know what? My dad has inspired me today. I said, so I've written a second verse from my father today. And I remember as I was saying, Ron Cunningham. Ron's a quiet guy. Nothing. Ron Cunningham was on the floor almost laughing. So I wrote this second verse and sang it Sunday morning to everybody. I said, put your hand in the fan and you're bound to lose a finger. Put your hand in the fan and you're bound, your foot in the fan and you're bound to lose a toe. Put your face in the fan and you will look at others differently. Put your body in the fan and change your anatomy. Ray Cunningham fell out. I mean, Ron Cunningham fell out.
Right.
I think Lawrence Thomas was another one,
Yes.
and the song was a hit. And Dad was just like, he didn't even know what to say on it. And so that was kind of a fun one, especially being a Sunday morning. But anyways, and then our brother Greg.
Yeah, my favorite was you and Greg singing "Oh Buddha." Was it "Oh Buddha"?
Yeah, it was "Oh Buddha." We got in church and we were singing "Oh Buddha." And first off, Greg, bless his heart,
Oh, you were in such trouble. Greg, bless your heart. Oh my goodness, that's bad.
Well, he was harmony challenged a little bit. I think he does harmony better now, but back then it was hard. He didn't have the ear for the harmony part. And so we're singing, "Well, oh Buddha was a man," and Greg's harmony, and he go, "Well, oh Buddha was a man," and he stayed on the same pitch. So I got tickled as we're doing it. But then we sang the same verse over,
Yeah.
And so I'm getting tickled. The more I'm laughing, I start tickling. And Greg's like, never loses composers. And I'm sitting there cracking up. Then we go to sing it. We finally get the second verse down, but then we went right back into the first verse. It was like the never-ending song. Finally, I start laughing. It's obvious. Greg's not going to stop singing. And so I drop out because I'm laughing so hard. Well, Greg's singing harmony. So harmony without the melody is even then terrible. And I got to laughing even harder. That I grabbed the microphone. I went, dib, 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 dib. That's all, folks. It's the only way I knew how to stop it. And Greg is like mad at me. And Dad's over there like,
Greg's probably still mad at you now. Now you're really mad at you.
He was like, it was good. It was good.
Oh, no, you're not going to snort.
It was bad. Oh my God. That was one of the funniest things. But, when I was young, though, my first time I sung in church.
About five,
Yeah,
four,
I
five.
wanted to sing a special one. So they let me sing Sunday night or Wednesday night. I don't know what night it was. And Ray Brucky was that the right name?
Yeah.
Ray
I think
Brucky.
he was the song
He
leader.
was our song leader at the time. And I got up and sang Do Lord. Talking about the unending song. I kept going, well, do Lord, oh do remember me.
This. I remember
do
this.
Lord. And I wouldn't stop.
You just kept going. You were stuck. You were stuck. Talk about Greg being stuck. You were stuck.
At least I was 5, not 18. But yeah, I was stuck. And I kept going. And Mom, I guess, is up there going like this. Because he's like, what do I do? It's the preacher's kid.
He's looking at Mom, and Mom's going.
Mom's like, cut it. And I'm like, stop. And so Ray Bragg goes, comes up and he goes, okay, Mike, thank you. And I was like, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. And he's like, oh, you're done. Oh.
Yeah. Valley and the Chestnut Singers.
Yes.
That we were, the beautiful singers that we were.
Well, you used to sing with, oh my gosh, you and your clowns that would sing together. I remember one time you guys were practicing and you forgot that the PA system went into the foyer, and we're listening to them, and all of a sudden they stop and they go, this is back when the diarrhea commercial was on. You're like,
oh, yes.
Do you have diarrhea? Do you ever have the urge to squirt? And you guys were saying all this stuff, doing an advertisement, and we're all listening. It was you, Kathy,
and Gayla. Yeah.
And we're all laughing. And then Mom comes running in there.
Church had everybody gone downstairs to the foyer, and most everybody had left, but not everybody had left. And so they're all down talking to the adults, and we're just forgetting where we're at. We're on the
You guys are going on. And then Mom's like, whoo! And she's running up, throws the door open, and goes, girls, everybody can hear you. And you guys were like, you don't want to come out of the auditorium.
Kathy didn't care.
No. Well, Gayla probably didn't even care either.
Probably didn't either. No. I think I was the only one that ever cared in that group.
Probably. I heard Gayla was like the receptionist at Sears, was it?
I don't remember.
The operator or something. And one time, you guys were getting ready to sing, and she was working on her part, so she was singing, and I guess the mic, her PA was on, and it was going over the whole all of Sears at the mall, and I guess They let her go ahead and do it, and then they all started calling her saying, they said, that was really good, but then one part she went, oh wait, that's Becky's part. And they said, that was really good, Gayla, except till you did Becky's part.
Why did I not remember that?
Oh, I remember that.
Oh my gosh.
Because there was a few times Gayla, the Morrises, they're like, well, I could be a Morris, but they don't get embarrassed.
No.
It takes a lot to get them embarrassed.
Yeah.
So, but you.
I can't believe she did that. That's hilarious.
Oh, well, that's.
I did a few times on the church, forgetting that people were
out there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think those call me. Yeah.
So, well, what was it about the Chipmunks?
Oh, I think that was Julie. Julie, me, and Kathy were practicing a song. And I can't remember what it was. It sounded really good. And we just got bored and goofing around. And we started singing like the Chipmunks,
Yeah.
Alvin and all them. So we started singing like it. Well, Dad was there and he heard us singing. And I didn't think anything of it, So the Sunday morning, we're supposed to sing it anyway. And when we get up there, Dad he comes up there and he said, no, I want you guys to sing like you did at the house. And we're like Chipmunks. And we did. We sang it like the Chipmunks. I couldn't believe we did it. And we tried not to laugh, and the whole church was cracking up. It was like crazy, which is odd for Dad,
Yeah.
Sunday morning. And it's odd because I like to goof around, but when I'm in front of people, when you get the whole, I act, I'm prim and proper then.
Yes. I remember, I don't know if it was you singing with me, and it was Julie Carey, me, and I don't know, I think it was you. We were singing the song Blow on Tempest.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
So
I forgot about that.
While we were practicing, when we got to the Blow on Tempest part, I tooted. Okay, for some of you that's past gas. Okay, and now that wasn't in church that I did it, but I did it in practicing.
Yeah. But
when we got in church, and then we got to that Blow on Tempest. Julie started laughing, and then we just bust out laughing because all we could think about was the Blow on Tempest part.
And I think Dad actually got mad at us because
we couldn't quit.
I couldn't quit. We sat down, we were still laughing. I think, oh, it was terrible. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, yes. It was me with you, yes, singing that.
Yep. Well, let's think of surely there were some other things. I remember I wrote.
You wrote 2 songs.
I wrote 2 songs. One was called The Booger Picking Queen. Yeah. She's a booger picking queen. Booger. I can't remember that one. I did a booger picking queen. And then I did one about the preacher's wife getting pregnant.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, I do. That got me in trouble.
I would assume so.
That one got me in trouble.
Whoa.
And
I
then,
remember that one.
But Nose
Hairs was your best.
So a lot of people who have seen me, I wrote the song when I was
2.
No.
Never bet.
High school. My senior year in high school, I think, is when I wrote it. And so it's called Nose Hair. So I want to sing it.
But sing it, because it sounds like a serious song at first.
Have you ever loved a woman who had longer nose hairs than you do? Did she leave you for another man whose nose is twice as big as yours? And does she flare her nostrils for his love? I'm growing nose hairs for my lover. I'm growing nose hairs for her love. Give me long nose hair so I can love her once again.
That's a
I want 10 feet long nose hair.
I hope you get what you wish for.
But then I wrote a second verse. Have you heard the second verse? Now I'm in love with Amber, who has nose hairs running down to her toes.
Yes. I mean, no, but yes.
How they glitter in the pale light as she brushes, teases, and brings those hairs, and how we flare our nostrils for our love. I'm growing nose hairs for my lover. I'm growing nose hairs for her love. Get me long nose hairs so I can love her once again. I want 10 feet long nose hairs.
I hope you get. I really.
That song always gets me. You know what's funny? So when I played it to my wife, sometimes she cries. She really does. Sometimes she tears up and she says, "It's just because I love the sound of your voice." But I think what happens, you know what it's like when you pull out a nose hair and it makes you tears up? I think that's what really
it could be losing that long nose hairs.
takes place. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes.
But
yeah, God gave you such a talent.
He did. He did. He did.
Yeah.
He gave that to me.
He didn't give that to me, but I'm not sad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are some? We got more songs, don't we? What were some of the songs?
I don't know. Me and Mom and Greg used to sing a lot together. You didn't sing with us as much.
No, I was too busy. I didn't care about music at that time. I wanted to play.
Yeah.
And all that. And then after you guys graduated and left, that's when I remember Chris taught me some chords. He told me, I wanted to learn how to play, and he taught me 3 chords. I locked myself in my room with his guitar that whole weekend and came out and played a song. That was the first time I'd ever played.
And then you were hooked.
And then I was hooked. And then the piano, I really wanted to learn that. And so Melanie Fitch actually taught me some chords and runs and stuff like that to do, and then that took off.
Did we get light
there also? Yeah, it's power grids, just like Romania or something. But anyways, so we did talk about the porcelain ride the last time, so we don't.
Yeah.
Always marry an ugly girl.
Yeah, but that was funny.
That was funny.
I mean, all the evangelist kids and you guys called it porcelain ride, and people didn't get it.
No. Well, that's the fun thing with church people, because a lot of times they don't get our, if you don't know the sense of humor, you know, and when you got all the backstories and stuff like that, it's always fun.
You guys had fun that week too. That was we had a teen week. Was that the week where you had the fight too out in the, remember?
Oh.
Was it a food match?
I called it the world's largest food fight.
Yes.
And so what we did, we took.
Was that the same week?
I think so. And we because what we did was, it was a team revival. That's what it was.
Right.
We this is great. Let me tell the story. So this is great. So what we did was we tilled Mom and Dad's garden so that the dirt was fresh, right? And then we put 4 poles around and made a wrestling ring with ropes around it. And then it started off with, the first one was a Kool-Aid fight, you know?
Yes.
And then we had syrup, bottles of syrup, where they did that. The next ring was the syrup fight. And then we had an egg fight. They would throw eggs at each other. Then it was ketchup and mustard, stuff like that. And then a flour, they had to take flour, and they had a fight with that. And so the winners was whatever team was the cleanest afterwards, right? And I remember when we did it, people actually stopped
on the side of the road.
On the side of the road.
What is going on? Because
then
you had spotlights.
Oh yeah, we had big floodlights down on everything with it, and it actually had a write-up in the Oswego Times or something.
Oh really? I didn't know that much.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. They called me the next day.
I remember that.
So, but what's funny is, I remember I get everything set up, And so I tell Mom, I go, Mom, I've got my video camera, but I don't have a videotape.
Oh, I know what you're going to tell.
You know? And she goes, oh, I know where I can get one. So she goes and gets us this videotape, okay? So, this is great, people. This is great. I love this story. So,
you know you're going to get revenge.
I love it. So, Mom gets this videotape, and we record it. And so, Wednesday night, after the teen revival, no, Sunday night. It was Sunday night. We had afterglows.
Right.
And so we went to Charlotte and Wayne Smith's house for with all the teenagers, and we were like, they wanted to see the video of them fighting. So I gave the VHS tape to Ted Cunningham, said, hey, Ted, go rewind this and hit play, right? So Ted goes and rewinds it, and I'm in the kitchen with Wayne and Charlotte. We just got pizza delivered, so we were getting ready to figure out how to give this to all the kids, you know. And all of a sudden, Ted Cunningham, Mike, you need to come in here. And I was like, hey, hang on, I'm busy. I'll come in a minute. I'm thinking they want me to see what part of the fight. And he goes, Ted comes around and goes, Mike, no, seriously, you need to come in here. I go, what? He goes, your brother's in the bathroom by himself. So at the beginning of this tape,
you're in trouble.
At the beginning of this tape, here is Greg. Greg is what, in his early 20s. Yeah. But here's Greg, and he's got a camera set up in the bathroom with him. First off, the FBI would say that's not a good sign, okay? That's not a good sign, my poor lonely brother. And I'm like, what is he doing? And I'm going to go turn off the tape, you know? Stop. So I stopped because then Greg goes like this. Greg goes like this. Amber, hold my guitar, will you? Greg does this. All of a sudden I see Greg. He comes up and he goes. And he's doing all this in the camera. And what it is Greg was worried about losing his hair. So he had taped himself to his progression to see where he started. And he had gotten something like Rogaine or something like that. And so we're all dying laughing watching this. So we don't say nothing. And Wednesday night at church, every teenager, Wayne and Charlotte, everybody came by and go, hey, your hair looks really good today, Greg. And they're going on. And finally, Greg's like, okay, there's some kind of joke. What is it? So I said, Greg. So Mom gave me the videotape. And he's like, no.
He said she had to go under his bed.
It was under his bed.
Way back. He said he hid that thing.
In a box.
And he said she got that.
That's the thing that she brought out. But it's great because you don't know my mom. Our mom is the biggest snoop. So, I don't know, one time I was living with them out in Pensacola. And I worked, a lot of times I worked late at night.
Right.
And so I had gotten home that morning and I'd worked the midnight shift and I'd come in and I was sleeping. And I wake up and Mom is as quiet as she can be. And she's got my mail over there and she's like doing this. And she's going through. If you ever watch Everyone Loves Raymond, Marie Barone, that's Mom. And I'm sitting there and I just watch her. I'm in bed and I'm watching my mom. Now, by this time, she's gone through like three of my envelopes.
She doesn't know you're there.
No, she doesn't know I'm awake, right?
Yes.
And
I don't think she knew you were there. Did she know you were there?
She may not have. Who knows?
Yeah.
But then I go, Mom, is there anything I can help you find? And she's like, I'm just cleaning up in here. This room's a mess. And she's going on. But that's our mom. And, that is my favorite story, though. Greg, I love you. I love it.
And the thing about Greg was all he could say was like, where did she had to go? And he doesn't even care what you all saw. It was like, she had to go.
That's how she got the tape, because she had to go under his bed.
There's videotapes everywhere. Like in the family room, there were tons of them that she could have used, but no.
She got that one.
Yeah. That was to me, the real funny thing.
That was the
whole thing is really funny.
It was.
Yeah.
That was a great moment.
But I didn't tell the story, Greg.
No, but I did.
I just want you to know that.
So, anyways, we got any other Greg stories? Maybe we should do one podcast all about Greg.
No, because
What?
No, because revenge is sweet, and I'm giving you guys too much too.
Okay, so the only thing left to talk about is Paducah.
No, if you do that, no.
Okay, so what stories we got
Amber
left?
is giving you the look.
Oh my gosh! So everybody, Becky, look at her.
No.
Well, what have we got left?
Well, Burger Picking Queen.
No, we already tried that. I forgot how that.
Yeah,
seems.
but I think they forgot.
No, they didn't.
Let me tell you something, Michael Chestnut. No.
You know what?
No.
You know how when you're little and you
No.
pick on your older sister and you enjoy it, it never gets old. You still love
Amber
it.
just snapped
It's
her
still
fingers
my
at me.
favorite. I ain't scared of her. So what? She gonna hit me while I'm on camera? I got all the.
Scared.
Come on, Amber Heard. Ha! I ain't no Johnny Depp. I'll dance, step back, and that's what we need to do.
What?
Let's talk
Johnny
about Johnny Depp.
And
Are you all watching that? Oh my goodness!
I'm not.
Amber Heard. What?
No.
Ah! Amber Turd.
It's just.
That is horrible. But anyways, hey, so maybe that's our next one. We'll do. Would you guys like to hear us talk about Amber Heard and Johnny
Yes,
Depp?
or we'll do a true crimes podcast.
Ooh, yes, because there's things you guys don't know. At Valley Baptist Church, we had a couple murderers and bank robbers, and
No.
she dated one.
No.
You did.
Okay, that's enough.
So we're gonna do it next week. So next week,
I love Lucy.
murder mysteries, the things you didn't
I
know
love
about
Lucy.
Valley. Who you love?
Lucy.
Who's Lucy?
Ball.
I'm having a ball too. Thank you. All right, y'all. Glad to see you. Can't wait to see you guys next week. Right
Have
now,
a
while you're
great
watching
week.
us, just think I'm on a cruise on my way to Cozumel. Woo! And you're on the way to Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg.
What's Dolly got that I ain't got?
No, really. We're going to go to a Gaither.
Are you?
Yeah, Gaither family thing. What do you call them? Homecoming.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Homecoming chicken. And if you all have been watching our podcast, you will understand what a chicken is. If not, then I guess you need to go and look at a few that you've missed and make up for the time. Okay? Thank y'all. It's good to see you. Bye.
Bye.